Hey everyone, finally back with a new review, and this review is going to be over Flames of Shadow. And this one's going to be a bit different. Reason being is because, well, this one's a novel, and the other reviews I have been doing previously they were webcomics, and basically all the other things I've been doing were webcomic reviews. So just want to change things up a bit. Anyway, the author of this novel is Tommy Toons, and I already have done a review before for one of his other stories. Now I'm just doing another one. Anyway, let's just jump right in. So just sit back, relax, and enjoy the review. The Flames of Shadow is a fantasy action drama novel, and it starts off with Turvin and Sylviana. I think I'm saying their names right. I'm most likely saying them wrong. We all know I'm not good with names, so I hope that I'm saying the names right. Most likely I'm saying them wrong. I apologize for that. Anyway, they are traveling to a town, and they are searching for a guild from this said town, and most likely looking for jobs from this guild. And after walking around for a while and asking for directions, they will finally come across the guild and speak to the one who's in charge of it. And while speaking to this guild, well, the one who actually owns this guild, and I think her name was Lady Swift. I think that's how you say her name. Well, while speaking to her, she would kind of examine our two characters head and toe, just to see if they're how built they are, I guess, to see if they're kind of fit for these jobs. But she will actually give them a job to hunt down rattlers, and we'll get to learn more about those things in a bit. But before they could get sent to this job, she will pair our two characters up with, two other characters who are named Drox and Crabapple. I think that's how you say his name. I think that's how you say his name. Yeah. Anyway, we get to learn about these two other characters a bit, and their descriptions. And this is basically where chapter 1 ends, because it's just them going to a town, finding the guild, and getting a job. Then also getting paired with two other characters. And then chapter 2 comes in, which is basically our 4 characters: Turvin, Sylvia, Drox, and Crabapple, searching for the rattlers where Lady Swift told them they'll be at, they were most likely last seen, I guess. And Drox will actually explain more about these creatures and how dangerous they are by stating how they look and how tall they are, how big they are, and will actually give a good information that would say how bad the poison is, even their venom is actually, and how the venom could paralyze you. The venom doesn't paralyze you for that long, but he will end up stating that you don't need that much time to just rip you apart. Once you're paralyzed, you're done for. That's what he basically was telling our 2 main characters before they encounter the rattlers. Then while still on the trail, we'll see that these characters actually learn about each other more, talk amongst each other, and just learn about what things they're good at, what things they may not be good at. Well, they're mostly talking about what good thing. It was mostly our 2 characters actually telling them what they're good at. How Sylvia is good at with her surroundings, and I don't remember what Turvin stated what he was good at. Chapter 2 will actually see them encounter these said creatures, the rattlers. They would have trouble against these things because a bunch of them showed up. Well, there were actually a bunch of them there when they found them, but still, they were having so much trouble. But they managed. They did manage. A few scratches, but they managed. Wish we get to learn how strong each of these 4 characters are, and that they're actually good as a team. So once they complete their mission, after having almost dying, I guess, against the Rattlers, but they survived and they head back to the guild and end off the chapter by, well, telling Lady Swift that, well, we're back and they survived, they took care of the Rattler problem, and they got paid. And I think that's the most I could actually talk about. There's like 24 chapters out right now, and I don't think I could talk about each and every one, because if I do, it's just going to be a long video. I'll probably talk about it in the future video, but for now I'm just going to talk about the first 2 chapters, which I just did. And quick little recap, I guess. Chapter 1, we get to meet and learn about our first 2 characters. Then how they were looking for a guild, and they found the guild, and once they got a job, they got paired with 2 other characters, and we got to learn those 2 other characters, making them a team, and learning that what they had to hunt for, and how much they had to challenge against this mission. And that's pretty much it. We just get to see our 4 characters in action in the first 2 chapters, and gain to learn about them in these 2 chapters. Now, I guess let's just move on to the rating. And I think I would rate this novel, because I'm already caught up with it now. I think I would rate it a 9 out of 10. Because, well, I just like reading webcomics, manga, novels, light novels. I just read when I have time, but I'm not busy with other things. But I really like the art. If, as you can see behind me, the art, I love it. There's even a map they made, which looks amazing. And I love the characters, all the 4 characters that we got to learn from the first 2 chapters and see them in action. I kind of liked it, and each one is different. Every character from the 4 is different, and they all have their strengths and weaknesses, and to see how this team together could work against that, like how help each other's weaknesses when they're in a battle, which I kind of got that from all that team. And anyway, what I'm trying to say, the art's beautiful, the characters I love the characters, the art's amazing, the story, I'm caught up with it, but the story is amazing, and I do recommend reading it if you're into novels, well, fantasy action drama novels. That's if you're into that stuff. I do recommend reading it. So I guess this is where we could end the review, and I hope y'all enjoyed this review, since I'm finally back making new reviews. And yeah, so hope you enjoyed this review, and I hope to see you guys in the next one.